one of her first points was that they are overstepping their constitutional rights by taking away the adult's right to drink alcohol. May I just point out that nowhere in the Constitution does it say that alcohol is a right. It says life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, not the pursuit of alcohol. A U.S. District Court ruled on December 22nd, 1978, that the minimum legal drinking age of 21 is, quote, reasonably related to a state objective of reducing highway crashes. Drinking alcohol is not a fundamental right. And age is not a suspect criteria for discrimination. We discriminate people for age when it comes to things like grades and being able to get married. It's the exact same thing. But alcohol is much more important because it is a poison. Alcohol can hurt you. That's why we have the drinking age that is 21. And using the drinking age to prevent highway crashes has a rational basis in available scientific evidence. In 1984, the Mothers Against Drunk Driving, called MADD, they were backed by the federal government, and they made all 50 states change the age to 21. That's what she had brought up when in 1984 they raised the national minimum drinking age. According to MADD, they had saved about 17,000 lives just by doing so, just by raising the age to 21. 100 of the 102 analysis in a 2002, made a study of the legal drinking age in traffic accidents, found higher legal drinking ages associated with lower traffic rates. With lower rates of traffic accidents. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration estimated that the MLDA, minimum legal drinking age, of 21 decreased the number of fatal traffic accidents for 18 to 20-year-olds by 13% and saved approximately 27,000 lives from 1975 to 2008. So they took away 13% of highway deaths just by chalking off a couple of years. 18 to 21 is a big age gap, and that's a lot of lives to be saved. A recent National Highway Traffic and Safety Administration study compared DUI laws in the United States and comparable nations such as Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, and Brazil. And they found that the U.S. had the highest proportion of traffic fatalities that were alcohol related, and that was in 2000. So just imagine if it was still 18, the amount of lives that would have been lost. Not to mention, she brought up how kids are starting to binge drink because alcohol is this forbidden fruit almost, and how they can't have it. There is a thing called a trickle-down effect. It's when younger ages get alcohol due to their peers being able to have it. So right now, the trickle-down age is 18 to 20. If the drinking age was 18, the trickle-down age would be 16, 15, 14. 72% of Americans think that lowering the drinking age will make alcohol more accessible to children. Not to mention, a peer-reviewed study from the Journal of Studies of Alcohol and Drugs found that the younger a person begins to drink alcohol, the more likely it is that they will use other drugs. Lowering the MLDA of 21 would increase the number of teens who drink and therefore the number of teens who use other drugs. So alcohol is, in a sense, a gateway drug. If you are having this trickle-down effect of alcohol into high schools, who knows what other gateways can be opened. And lastly, I would just like to point out a problem within kids who do drink now. The adolescent age between 14 and 18 is a difficult time because they are in high school and they're still changing, whereas in 21 your life is becoming a little bit more stable. Suicide is the third leading cause of death among 14 to 18-year-olds in the United States. The suicide rate among that age group has doubled since 30 years ago. And that has when alcohol has become more accessible to them due to the trickle-down effect. So in conclusion, for me, it is not overstepping their constitutional rights. Raising the MLDA 221 since 1984 has helped in so many ways, saving lives and helping children in the future. And kids are not binge drinking just because it's illegal and because they want to.
You know, give me